Amber loved to draw. She once sketched cute animals and toys, but after her mother died she began drawing dark creatures. Her classmate Bowman often teased her. One day he grabbed her drawing paper and froze. She had drawn an image of him being attacked by a monster. He ran to the teacher. The school called her father Taylor and reported that Amber made disturbing drawings. They sent her to the counseling room. The drawings were only the beginning. This is Sketch. Dr. Land, the school counselor, looked at Amber's work. Instead of stopping her, she told Amber to keep drawing to release her anger. Dr. Land gave her a sketchbook and said she could fill it with anything but should share it only with someone she trusted. Amber's older brother Jack preferred video games to art. That afternoon he played in the forest near their house. When Taylor called him home, Jack hurried back, slipped, and dropped his phone into a pond of blue water. He cut his palm retrieving it. The phone looked cracked, but after he dried it the screen was flawless. That night the family ate dinner. Jack complained because Taylor used their late mother's special plate for pizza. Amber suddenly asked if she was an orphan. Taylor said she still had a father. Curious, Jack searched for the term for a child who lost a mother. He repeated the word until Amber grew angry and knocked the plate to the floor, breaking it. Feeling guilty, she left for her room. Taylor planned to throw away the broken plate, but Jack offered to repair it. Taylor refused and discarded it. Jack walked out, frustrated. Alone, Taylor thought of his wife, Ellie, and how she once calmed the children with ease. Before bed Jack noticed the cut on his palm had healed. Amber stayed in her room, drawing to quiet her emotions. The next morning Jack and Amber boarded the school bus driven by Miss Thompson. As the engine started, Amber remembered her sketchbook and called to her father. There was no time to get it, so Taylor told her to leave it and promised not to look inside. After the children left, Taylor's sister Liz arrived. She worked as a real estate agent and came to help him sell the house. She advised him to clean the place and wait in the car while she met the buyer. While tidying up, Taylor noticed Amber's sketchbook. Curiosity tempted him, but he kept his promise and left it closed. Liz soon urged him to hurry outside because the buyer had arrived. Waiting in the car, Taylor spilled coffee on the sketchbook. Alarmed, he rushed back inside to dry it. Liz grew irritated as he moved in and out while her client toured the house. Searching for a hairdryer, Taylor opened a suitcase and froze when he saw his late wife's urn. He grabbed the dryer but suffered a small electric shock. The sketchbook slipped from his hands and opened. He saw pages filled with monstrous drawings. After school, Taylor noticed Amber's arms covered with new sketches of tentacles. Concerned, he took away her art supplies. Amber grew angry, but Taylor said he did not want others to think she was strange. She replied that she did not care what people thought. When she saw the damp sketchbook, Taylor admitted he had spilled coffee and looked inside. Upset, Amber threw away all her art materials. Later that evening, Jack searched the trash for the plate their father had thrown away the night before. He tied the broken pieces with shoelaces and carried it to the magical pond, convinced the water could repair it. At the house, Taylor told Amber to wait in the car while Liz brought another client to view the property. In the bedroom, he found Amber drawing even though her crayons were gone. She said she had found a piece of chalk under the wardrobe and showed a new set of drawings, including a one-eyed spider that liked to steal his belongings. In the car, Taylor softened and apologized for scolding her. He asked why her drawings had turned frightening when they once were cute. Amber reminded him that he often threw her work away. Shaken, Taylor went back inside and returned with a box filled with her old drawings. He showed her he had kept them all. Moved, Amber allowed him to see her sketchbook. Inside were creatures she named Blood Eater, Tattler who guided a giant blind monster, and Stabodon, a massive bird. One page showed a human stabbing Bowman, the face shaded purple to lessen the horror. Another held a butterfly like those her late mother once drew. Taylor praised her skill and suggested adding lighter subjects for balance. He pointed to one of her older round figures, but Amber quickly changed it into another monster. Meanwhile, Jack returned from the pond and saw the plate perfectly restored. Convinced of the pond's power, he planned to bring their mother's ashes there at night. After dark, Jack left the house with the box of ashes. Amber noticed and followed with her sketchbook. She saw him holding the box and tried to grab it, slipped, and nearly fell. Jack caught her, but her sketchbook dropped into the pond. He pulled it out with a branch. Disturbed by what he sensed in the water, he urged her to leave. Back home, Amber found every drawing in the sketchbook erased. Then a terrifying sound came from the forest. Jack warned her to keep the night's event secret. Elsewhere, a monster with a purple face entered a bookstore. Supplies vanished, confusing the staff. When two workers tried to report the theft, the creature appeared, scared them, and left with stolen clothes. The next morning Taylor woke the children for school. In Amber's room, he found her hiding in the closet. She said someone had knocked on her window during the night. When Taylor checked the window, he saw yellow slime on the glass. As they prepared for school, Amber asked Jack to explain what had happened. He said he would tell her on the bus. Taylor overheard them but stayed silent. Before they boarded, Taylor asked Jack for the truth. Jack admitted the pond in the forest could repair objects and had healed the cut on his hand. He explained that Amber's sketchbook had fallen into the pond the night before and feared her drawings might have come alive. Still doubtful, Taylor told Jack to head to school. He made coffee and cleaned the yellow slime from the window. When he returned to the kitchen, his coffee cup was gone. Liz, who had arrived to help with the house sale, handed him a basket of his belongings and told him to wait in the car. Taylor noticed that the special plate, broken the day before, was now completely whole. On the bus, Amber again asked Jack to explain, but he stayed quiet. Miss Thompson stopped the bus when a car blocked the road. Blue stains marked the pavement near the vehicle. Jazz music played loudly from the damaged car. Miss Thompson reached for her phone to call the police while Bowman honked the horn. A strange blue monster stepped from the bushes. It matched one of Amber's drawings. Jack realized the pond had brought the creature to life. The monster charged the bus. Miss Thompson hit the gas and swerved into a cornfield. The children were unharmed, but she fainted. Jack tried the door, but it would not open. The monster approached. The children crouched behind the seats. Jack asked Amber if she knew its weakness. She said she only remembered drawing it asleep. She recalled that the car ahead had been playing jazz, and the horn had woken it. Jack searched for his phone to play music, but before he could act, the monster's foot pushed through the bus wall. Then it suddenly collapsed. A classmate had started a jazz track on their own phone, putting the creature to sleep. Bowman opened the emergency exit and everyone climbed out, but he ran off alone. Jack urged the others to move before the music stopped. As he prepared to leave, the song switched to rock, waking the monster and forcing the children to flee into the forest. While they ran, Taylor sat in the car still trying to understand how the broken plate had been restored. A school notification appeared on the dashboard. When he reached for his phone, he realized it was missing. He hurried back inside and asked Liz to call it. The ringing came from a closet. Inside, he found his phone and, to his surprise, his missing coffee cup. A red one-eyed spider suddenly crawled out. It matched the creature from Amber's drawings. Taylor panicked as the spider climbed over him. He smashed it with the plate, and it disappeared. The shock convinced him that Jack's story about the magical pond was real. At that moment, Liz received a call from the school reporting that Jack and Amber were missing. Meanwhile, Jack and Amber ran toward the police station with their classmates. Amber stopped suddenly, realizing that if her drawings had come alive, Bowman was in danger because she often drew monsters attacking him. Lost in the forest, Bowman faced a small yellow creature that let out a piercing cry.
Go away, you
A giant eyeless monster emerged from the bushes and lunged, but it missed every strike. Jack and Amber reached Bowman in time. The small monster returned and screamed again, summoning the giant. Jack noticed the creature looked like it was made of crayon. He shoved it into the river, destroying it. Amber threw a rock to draw the blind monster away. Elsewhere, Taylor and Liz arrived at the cornfield. Taylor tried calling Jack's phone but got no answer. Police later informed them that the children had reached the station safely, but Jack and Amber were still missing. Liz suspected they might be heading home. Jack and Amber guided Bowman back to the house. Amber regretted drawing so many monsters and admitted she only wanted to release her emotions, never to harm anyone. Shaken, she said she no longer wanted to draw. Jack reminded her they now understood how to defeat the creatures. At the magical pond, a hidden figure continued to steal art supplies and drop new monster drawings into the water, building an army. On the road, Taylor explained to Liz that Amber's drawings were coming to life, but she did not believe him. A sudden thud cut the conversation short. Taylor stopped the car and found an unharmed cat in the road. The sight triggered a memory. He warned Liz to step back. The cat sprouted tentacles and flipped the car, matching one of Amber's sketches. Liz finally believed. Taylor and Liz set out on foot. Ahead, a giant bird perched on a power pole, another monster from Amber's drawings. They turned and ran. At the same time, Jack urged Amber to draw a weapon to fight the monsters outside. He planned to make it real by placing the drawing in the magical pond. Bowman suggested a laser gun, but Jack refused. He wanted something that could destroy all the monsters at once. Amber, still shaken, refused to draw, and Bowman showed his own sketch of a laser gun, which Jack dismissed. Bowman then asked why Amber had drawn monsters that attacked him. Amber admitted she was angry because he often teased her at school. Jack laughed and said Bowman probably liked her. Amber quickly denied it. Jack revealed his own drawing of a button that could wipe out every monster. Before heading to the pond, the three filled water pistols with soapy water to defend themselves. Amber and Bowman went to the bathroom before leaving. When Bowman opened the toilet in Taylor's room, he found it filled with spider monsters. In another room, Jack secretly took their mother's urn, still intent on bringing her back. He noticed a spider monster clinging to Bowman's back and killed it, but another creature crawled across the ceiling. Amber spotted it and panicked, accidentally opening the other bathroom door. Thousands of spider monsters swarmed out. Jack called for Bowman's help, but Bowman ran in fear. Jack fought to protect Amber, destroying the spiders one by one. In the bathroom, Amber turned on the faucet, and the running water dissolved the crayon-made creatures. Bowman climbed in through the window with a garden hose and sprayed the spiders. Several crawled onto his face, but Amber quickly washed them off. Soon after, Taylor and Liz arrived home to find the house in chaos. They searched for the children but found no one. On the way to the pond, Amber grew tired and wanted to rest. Jack insisted they keep moving. Frustrated, Amber said he was making things worse. Jack argued back, and Amber told him she knew he carried their mother's ashes and planned to bring her back. She warned that even if their mother returned, it would not fix anything. Jack, silent and angry, walked toward the pond alone, leaving Amber and Bowman behind. Back at the house, Taylor and Liz heard a knocking at Amber's bedroom window. The sound came from a butterfly Amber had drawn, fluttering as if to guide them. They followed it into the forest. Jack was already there. He found piles of household items dragged from his home by the spider monsters. Among them lay a box of Amber's old drawings. He remembered how she once filled pages with cheerful images and even found a picture of the two of them as heroes, Jack holding a sword. A noise from the magical pond caught his attention. From behind a tree, he saw a shadowy figure sketching at the water's edge. When Jack leaned closer, the figure turned suddenly. Startled, Jack dropped his drawing of the weapon button. The figure snatched it and tore it apart. Jack hurried back to Amber and Bowman and told them that a purple monster was creating its own creatures at the pond. They could not approach while it remained there. Amber realized the figure matched a monster she had once drawn attacking Bowman. Bowman offered to distract the creature so Jack and Amber could reach the water, knowing the monster was after him. Amber apologized, admitting she had drawn it only in anger. Jack reassured her and showed one of her old hero drawings, reminding her she once loved to create good things. Jack suggested leaving the forest since his weapon button drawing was gone, but Bowman refused. He insisted they keep fighting until every monster was defeated. He pulled out a flamethrower, but Jack doubted it would stop them all. Bowman then offered his own weapon drawing again, yet Jack remained unsure. Bowman urged Jack to redraw the weapon button, but they had no supplies. Amber remembered the art tools the purple monster used by the pond. Soon after, Bowman stepped forward to challenge the creature. The monster immediately summoned an army to chase him. Bowman panicked and screamed as Jack told Amber to start drawing while he rushed to help. During the chaos, Bowman slipped away and hid inside a tent to escape the monsters. Near the pond, Amber saw the purple creature still waiting, and Jack arrived to shield her, unleashing fire toward it. Farther away, Bowman panicked when a spider monster crept near, revealing his hiding spot to the others. Guided by butterflies, Liz and Taylor reached him and drove the creatures back. At the pond, Jack kept spraying fire while Amber searched for a marker, but everyone was dry. She glanced at the tentacle drawing on her hand and formed a plan. The purple monster lunged and wrapped around Jack. Amber brought the tentacle drawing to life and struck back. A fierce fight followed. Jack joined in and sliced off the monster's arm with a sword Amber had once drawn, turning that sketch real. As the monster prepared another attack, Bowman fired a weapon from his own drawing and ended the battle. Amber asked where Jack had found her old sketches, hoping to use them against the remaining creatures. Jack grabbed the box of drawings and threw it into the pond. One by one, the images came alive and spread across the city, hunting down the other monsters. Soon after, Taylor arrived and felt relief seeing his children safe. He and Amber met Jack by the water. Taylor urged Jack not to try bringing their mother back, reminding him it would change nothing. He admitted he had not given enough attention to them in the past. Jack broke down and showed the broken urn, its ashes scattered through the forest. Taylor held him and offered comfort. Life slowly returned to normal, though a few stray monsters still roamed as the story closed. So the moral of the story is, never underestimate a kid with a sketchbook, because your teasing might turn into a real-life monster attack.